keep going and keep pushing and trust the strategy. Our first night when we did in 2021, when we went pro, our first night, I think we had like 63, 70 people. And a lot of my staff were kind of discouraged and kind of like, oh no, is this going to be like foreshadowing the season? But I knew with haunts, generally it's a bell curve. And we opened October 1st. Other haunts in the whole area hadn't been opening till like the 17th or the 20th, like closer to Halloween. So I knew that there was going to be that learning curve. And by the end of the season, we got up to 1,000 a night. And so knowing that consistency, just to not feel discouraged and not give up, and also to plan for that. When I'm going to these trade shows, we're taking classes from hunters all over the world, and that story that I said with 73 or 60 or 50 or 8, it's kind of around the same for everybody, unless you're like the 13th floor established brand that has like 20 different haunts around the nation. When you're coming up, you're going to have to go through those times. And so you need to just be prepared and to put that into your business plan. Just continuing to have that exposure and to get your name out there. And whether it's good or bad, repetition is super important. And I even struggle with this. Like, I think we need to post so much more on our social media. But if you look at certain content creators, even if you don't necessarily like their content, if they keep coming up on your feed, you start to just take them a little bit more seriously, and you start to just, you know what they're about, you know what they're doing, and whether you think it's ridiculous or not, you're mentally buying into what they're saying. And so as a haunted house too, you just need to keep figuring out what's your identity and keep pushing it, push it, push it, push it. And if your quality is good enough, people will come.